Waycross Sports coverage of Northwest Knights football. Brought to you in part by Shoe Carnival, Third Annual Financial Empowerment Conference, and CSL Plasma.
Welcome to OHSAA football in 2019. Waycross Community Media is proud to bring this game. Tonight's episode finds us at Walnut Hills High School and a neutral site affair between the Northwest Knights and the Taft Senators. I'm Jacob Williams, bringing the call of this SWOC clash between these schools. Now, this game marks the opening of high school football and the kickoff of the Crosstown Chili event. Teams come in here tonight. Last year, Taft head coach Jeff Cargile has been 11 years in the Taft system with 4 years as the head coach and a 28-6 record as head coach. He teaches his players to respect each other and fosters hard work and brotherhood. The Knights come in here under head coach Lee Johnson in his 4th year in charge. Last year's team was 3-7. The Knights returned key talent in 19, led by Diego Neri and Yaheen Cherry. Cameron Good, as a sophomore, has shown mettle, and Logan Lawson, another sophomore, starts at quarterback. So it looks like Taft High School is putting this ball down. They're going to kick it off to the Northwest Knights.
Looks like we're going to have Taft will be kicking off.
Taft kicking off from right to left. No sign of much breeze at all.
Let's get ready.
And the kick is off. It's a near onside kick, and looks like it's covered by the Knights. So Taft High School rolling the dice very first play of the game here. Go too far. I want to tell you about the officials in tonight's affair. The referee is Tim Baumgartner. The umpire is Gary Irby. The head linesman, Chad Cunningham. The line judge, Joe Piney. And the back judge, Chris Samuelson. The Northwest Knight offense taking the field. Got a timeout. We got a whistle on the Taft defense before the ball's even snapped here.
Looks like we have a defensive offside.
So that's going to march the ball in Senator territory.
Up 5 yards, going to make it 1st and 5 for the Knights.
Give, but he is stuffed.
Oh, that was a good
Tried to
hit.
cut back, but the Senators were there to put the filibuster move on this back.
Gotti with the tackle. 2nd down and 6.
So the Knights in the huddle. See, they got number 3, Cameron Good in there. I expect to see young Mr. Good have a breakout season this year. I've seen him play 7th and 8th grade years, but here we go. There's the give inside. Straight north with the ball. Senators have a lot of muscle around there. He picks up about maybe a yard or two.
AJ Lowe in the mix.
See on the replay.
Amongst 4 or 5 other
Straight
centers.
north, no
So the setup,
tipping or
3rd
ducking,
down
just right up
and
with the
5
ball.
for the Knights. Running the show for the Knights is number 7.
Knights are in the huddle.
sophomore
Logan Lawson looking over the sideline for the play. Number 17, Kevin Buckner checks out of the game. And the Knights break the huddle. Whistle. Timeout. The Knights call a timeout here.
We got a timeout. Knights.
Now this game will get the high school football season underway in this area. Skyline Chili affair. Skyline Chili has been sponsoring these high school kickoff weekends for quite a few years now. So we have a seating situation where both teams share the same side of the field. Okay, so here's the Knight offense. Logan gets the snap. The give is to Cameron Good.
That's a nice run. Got close.
Plants his foot as he goes around left end, maybe picks up a yard or two.
That was a nice run by number 3, sophomore Cameron Good. Looks like he will come up just short.
You see on the replay, Good better hold that ball a little bit closer to his body going through there. Looks like the Knights are going to have to punt. Looks like it's going to be number 24, Diego Neary, punting the ball for the Knights this year. This is going to be a nice kick.
It was a very nice kick by number 24,
Senators
Diego
lucky to
Neary.
fall on it.
Nice.
Looks like on their own 5-yard line. You know, I was at practice a couple days ago and I saw Diego Neary. Looks like he's going to be their kicker this year.
It's like right at the 5-yard line.
So we'll have to see if the Knight defense can put the hammer down and keep this Taft Senator offense down here in their own goal. What I understand, Taft Senators have some wide receivers that they have plenty of faith in. They'll throw the 50-50 ball and think nothing of it. So the Knights secondary is going to have their work cut out for them. Here's the snap, here's the fade, looking to throw, deep pass, and there's the 50-50 ball caught by number 9 for the Taft Senators. He's on his way for a touchdown, and no one will catch him. Touchdown for the Taft Senators on the first play from offensive scrimmage. So who's that catching the touchdown pass? Number 9, Gianni Rudolph, 6'2", 175, junior wide receiver for the Senators. This is not the way to start your 2019 season if you're the Knights coming off a 3-7 record. So the Senators lining up. The hold is down, the kick is up. And the kick is good. So, with 9:40 left to go in the first quarter, we have a score of the Taft Senators 7 and the Northwest Knights nothing. You see here on the CL Plasma replay that plenty of good protection. And he said, there's that 50-50 ball, and these guys are running right under it. Knight defenders are just in the picture. They got posterized there. So here comes, look at that play. That's a thing of beauty. That's something that all the Taft opponents are going to have to account for in future games against the Senators. Yes, sir.
All right, the Senators are set to kick off. Once again,
So the Knights are back to receive this kickoff.
Brandon Sims West.
See what the Taft Senators do this time. Last time it was onside kick. This time it's a squibber. It's going to roll out of bounds. Looks like near the 27-yard line. They'll call it the 26-yard line. Taft Senators on top, 7-0 here.
Let's see what the call is.
Trying to sort out what's going to happen here with this kickoff, whether or not the Knight receiver knocked the ball out or if it went out on its own. So it looks like they'll be kicking off again. Calling legal procedure on the
All
Senator.
right, look like we had the offsides. Somebody went too quick.
Someone on the Knights is going to have to step up.
I think it's going to move it back and do a re-kick.
No better way to answer that long touchdown pass is a big kickoff return here.
All right, so we'll try this again from the 35-yard line.
Number 5, Brandon Sims West steps off into this kick again. Received on the 20. Great North with the ball. He holds back. And this ball's out on the rug here.
I think the ball came out, but it was recovered.
Knights fortunate enough to come up with their own recovery on that.
So they will take over. First down and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Want to make sure all the fans, make sure you go visit the concession stand.
9:34 left.
Get yourself something good to eat. You got some ices, some french fries.
Comes the night off.
Sure, you got some grip balls and Skittles. Go visit them.
Lawson back to the pistol, man in motion. Gives straight up the middle on the handoff, but Taft defense very stout on that.
Game
Little or
tackled
no
by
gain.
the Senators. Looks like they stopped him for no gain. And set up a second down, 10 yards to go.
So I think where these guys got to hit the hole, he had a good block. And we see as the Knights break the huddle. A lot of Diego Neri up his tight end. There's to give to Cam Good around left end and can't quite make it go. So the Taft defenders
Penalty on the field.
smelling everything out so far. We see a flag on the
I think
field.
that tackle is by number 32, Jaron Wilson. We got a personal foul on the Senators.
Personal foul on Taft.
I think that's going to mark them off 15 with
That's going to march
first down.
the Knight offense up the street here.
Northwest Knights,
The best offensive play so
first down
far.
and 10 from around the 46
8:56
yards.
left to go in the first quarter. And the 51 for the Senators. Robert Medallion is taking and chewing out from coach. There's Lawson with the give. This good yardage on this play.
That was a good run by number 10, Bobby Green. Almost
That's number 10 on the carry, Bobby Green.
Well, it is a first down. First down and 10.
177-pound
Northwest Knights.
junior. Coming Knights. It looks like they're on the
First down and
39-yard
10
line of the
as
Senators
the
here.
Knights have now entered the Senator side of the field.
Good in motion. Lawson gives the ball off, but 3 yards remain, but he got tattooed out of bounds by the Senator.
That was a good run. Looked like he was going to get more. When the green shirt came up hitting. Looks like he was able to pick up 3 or 4 yards and set up a
Nice.
second
They're
down,
young.
6.
I mean, I'm looking at their roster, and I think all together they only have like 6 seniors on the whole roster. Second and 7. Good in motion. Fakes good with the carry and muscles his way north with the ball. Looks
That was
like
a nice
he's
run by number 3,
about
Cameron
a yard
Good.
shorter first
As
down
he gets
here.
closer to another Knights first down, looks like they're going to set up 3rd down and 1.
See on this
For the Knights.
CSL plasma replay, could get some good blocking up front by number 74. That's Isaiah Hill. So looks like they got the short side stack. There's the handoff around left end. Nice pickup. Ball's going to get carried down to
Number
the
6,
Senator
Jaheim
30-yard
Cherry.
line. Would it be 1st and 10 for the
He
Knights?
picks up about 5 yards and enough for Knights first down.
These blocks are
They set up
getting
first
made up
down and
front.
10 from the
Guys
Senators.
still
30-yard
found
line.
folks out the way here. It's number 6 with the carry, Jaheim Cherry.
Looks like we have a timeout on the field. Timeout by the defense.
It looks like we have a timeout on the field. It's like the defense is about to catch their breath a little bit. Looks like the Knights want to keep this ball moving now that they got it. Good weather here today. It's my first time friendly confines of Walnut Hills High School Stadium. I don't know for sure what the name of this place is, but Mark Stadium. I'm told the name of this place is Mark Stadium. Mark says in Groucho. Okay, so
All right,
here's
here we go.
the
Back to
Knights
live
over the
action.
ball.
First down and 10
Like
from the
they're going to
Senators
favor
30.
short. Say, hey, what's that on the outside? There's Cherry with the carry. He puts his nose down and
Oh,
looks
that
like
was a
he's
hard,
going
nice
for
run
the
by
first
number
down
6,
for the Knights.
Jaheim Cherry. And he got very close to a first down. Looks like setting up 2nd down and 1.
Here's the Knights over the ball again. Whistle. Or they can get this play started. See what they come up with. Yeah, with this weather we're having, today's Wednesday, I don't know, some of these games later on in the weekend, they could be in jeopardy with hurricane season. So we're glad to get this one in now. Of course, tomorrow the city will be busy watching Bearcats entertain UCLA, Bengals entertain Eli Manning. Gibbs outside with the carry, another
That
big
one was
pickup.
by number 10, Bobby Green, tackle. Number 2, Daquan Smith, coming up from the safety
Going
position.
straight to these holes.
We got some lines.
Stripes.
Let's see.
Looks like there's a flag out on the field.
Looks like we have a holding on the offense. So they're marching back 10 yards from the spot of the hold.
He's getting decent
Will
Decent
repeat
blocking on
second
that
down.
outside of that line. Kobe Brown, number
All right,
58.
now after the hold, looks like we're going to set it up. Second
Senior
down,
for the Knights.
11 yards to go.
6 foot 238. Oh, here's the Knight offense. It's going to be a flag, man in motion.
Looks like we had a false start.
Knights
for
a
the
little bit
Knights.
too cute, trying to shift
He's going to move
Diego
him
Neary,
back
your tight
5
end.
yards.
Then Raheem Cherry
And it's
tried
going to
to
set
do
up
one.
second down and 16 for the
Yeah,
Knights.
it was both of them. Really, either one. He could have. So that pushes them back. That could end up being a drive killer if they don't come up with something here on this play. 2nd and 16. We'll see what the Knights do. They haven't thrown the ball yet. Nice dip, but Taft defenders
Not
are
much
waiting.
happening on that play there.
So it's going to make it 3rd down
They got to
and
stop for
16.
no gain. It's going to be 3rd down, 16 to go.
Looks like Diego Neary is out of the game for this 3rd down play. So here are the Knights. 3rd and 16, 5 minutes left to go. Lawson rolling to his right, faking the throw, and now they're going to have him nailed if he can't get up the street. But he gets what he can get out of it,
Number
but I don't
7
think
on
it's going
that
to be enough for
story.
a 1st down.
Logan Lawson. Looks like he picked up about 6 yards on that play. It's going to set up 4th down and 10 for the Knights.
Going to bring it to 4th down. And it looks like he's a little bit too far for a field goal attempt. It's too bad about that penalty because Knights were moving the ball. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's Raheem Cherry. They
The
can
Knights
pull what he
tried
wanted
to
on
reverse
that
on that play,
first.
but the Senators snuffed it out. So we got a turnover on
The
down.
replay, the second handoff was
So
real
it's going to be
sloppy.
1st down and 10.
Cherry, to his credit,
Senators.
throws in there and get what he can. So the Senators will take over on downs here. With 4:45 left to go in the 1st quarter here from Mark.
So they're going to take over the ball in their own 27, 28 yard line. 1st down and 10.
So here come Taft Senators. It's just their 2nd play from scrimmage here. Low snap. Here's a give. He breaks through a couple of defenders. It's going to be a flag on the play. Muscles his way up to the
They got a
30
flag
yard
on the
line, but
play.
they'll have
Looks
to
like
show
holding.
that
That run
flag.
was by number 22, Anthony Golden.
That's number
We
22.
got a hold, so it's going to march him back 10 yards. Repeat 1st down.
Anthony Golden, the Senators. See on the CSL Plasma replay. Guy gets a hand on him in the backfield, but Golden runs through that arm tackle. And it's up to Diego Neary to put the stop on him.
So it's going to set up 1st down at about 22 yards.
So here's the Senators coming up on the ball. Trips right. Here's the throw. Incomplete.
That pass by number 3, Robert Brazil.
Kind of looked a little bit like that sun might have been in the
Goes
eyes of the
incomplete.
receivers on that.
We'll
Maybe.
set up 2nd down and 22.
Senators break the huddle. Second down. Rolling. Jump pass is complete. Looks like he said his knee was down though.
Looks like they tried the
So
screen
he's gonna have the
pass
ball
on the
down
2-2 at
before
the
he made the
ball.
reception.
Looks like he may have put his knee
So
down.
now this is gonna have the
It's
Senators.
like the NFL, so the knee down,
Looking at the
they're
long
down right
field.
there.
Sticks way down out of sight on
Move back a little bit. Now we got third down, 25.
third 25. We'll have to see what the Senators come up with. They want to see if they can get, if nothing else, a big chunk of this. Otherwise, they're going to be punting from near the goal line. Looks like we got a man moving on the offensive line. That's
So we got a false start on Taft. It's going to move him back 5 more yards in the third and 30.
Tyron Stevens, McCavian Stevens. Well, it looked like he was, he jumped, he was getting pass blocking position. We'll see what they do. Low snap. Quarterback's going to keep it and run for what he can get. He ducks out of a would-be tackle, but he's hauled down by the night defender.
There's what the quarterback run. Made a nice move right there. Number 3, Robert Brazil.
Number 44 on the tackle for the night.
So we're going to set up fourth down.
Nice tackle there by Isaiah Benson, 6'1", 190-pound defensive end. The Knights are back to receive this punt. Looks like they're going to stand in the neighborhood of the Senator 45-yard line. This kick is partially blocked. Snap was very high. Get away from it, Northwest. Ball's going to roll and stop at the 48-yard line of the Senators.
Nevertheless,
You see on the CSL plasma replay, it was a high snap. And Knight defenders just couldn't get the angle on that block. But they will have good field position to where they should be able to pick up where they left off. But they're going to have to throw the ball at some point to give the Senator defense other things to think about. We'll see what he's got here. 2:31 left to go in the first quarter. Lawson gives to Cameron Good. Good knows is in there for what he can get. Looks like it's going to be a 3-4-yard gain.
Cameron Good. It's a nice pickup on first down.
Well, it looks like the Taft Senators got a man down. Looks like the Knight offense will take a knee. Well, they're waiting to get this injury situation sorted out with the Senators. That was 97 on the Senators down. No, it couldn't have been 97. I don't show a 97 on their roster. Okay, so that's number 57 down for the Senators, and that's okay Cooley. 6 foot, 240. Mr. Cooley's going to get up and be assisted off, favoring his left leg, knee, or ankle. Okay, so here's the Senator defense back on the field. to address the 2nd and 7 play. This is where, if you're the Knights offense, you need to have a play that's going to put you down the field.
Right, it looks like the injured player is on 57, O'Shea Coley.
And it's all stacked up.
Good tackle in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of yards.
Stacks that up. And now it's going to bring it down to a 3rd down play here. 3rd and about 8.
So number 3rd down and 8 for the Knights.
Clock rolling, 1:54 left to go in the 1st quarter here. Diego Neri checks back into the huddle. Replacing number 12, Kason Berry. So the Knights break the huddle. Heard it give. There's Cherry with the ball, but they beat it to the edge. And there's basically no gain on the play.
That run was by number 6, Jaheim Cherry.
No, that's number
Stopping
5.
his tracks by number 21, Shaylo Jerry.
Too many defenders there and not
So to
enough
set up a
blockers.
4th down and 7
That's
for the Knights.
Sean McDaniel Jr., 5'9",
Back to punt for the
190
Knights is number
pounds
24,
that carried that ball.
Diego Neri.
So again, here we have Diego Neri doing the chores for the punting. This one is a low kick. It's going to hit and roll into the end zone this time.
A good punt by Diego, just a little bit too far, went into the end
So
zone.
with 43 seconds left to go in
Bring
the
the
1st
ball
quarter.
back out.
Walnut Hills, it looks like Taft Senators
To the 20-yard
this
line.
thing in gear on their own.
Setting up 1st down and
20-yard
10
line.
for the Senators.
Make that 20-yard line. Senators break the huddle, coming up over the ball. Inside give with the ball. He breaks through the first line of defenders, and he's up the way now. First down yardage. He's probably
right
thrown
there.
down
Number 22.
by Diego Neri, but not
Anthony
until he picks up
Golden.
first down.
Setting up 1st down and
Just
10
a
for the
classic
Senators.
replay that this guy's just going straight with north with the ball. That's Anthony Golden. Golden with the carry again, but he's rudely thrown down by the Knight defender.
Like number 1 on the tackle right there, Isaiah Jones, the
Number
sophomore.
1, Isaiah Jones on that stop. 5'10", 180-pound sophomore linebacker.
And that was number 22, Anthony Golden. That stopped for a loss. And it looks like that's going to take us to the end of the
So
1st
that's
quarter.
the end
So the end
of
of the 1st quarter,
here for
the
Walnut
home team, the
Hills.
Taft Senators
We have
7,
a score
the
of
visiting Northwest Knights
the Northwest
0.
Knights 0 and the Taft Senators 7.
And it's Skyline time. Feeling good? It's Skyline time. If you are seated in the first row of the Taft student section, you have all won a free cheese coney coupon redeemable at your neighborhood
Tonight's
Skyline Chili.
action is proudly sponsored
Fans, don't
by
forget to stop by your neighborhood Skyline Chili after tonight's game and all season. Skyline Chili is proud to support the nation's
Also
biggest high school
sponsoring tonight's
football
affair
event
is the
in all
third
greater
annual
Cincinnati high
Financial
schools.
Empowerment
Feel
Conference.
good. It's Skyline time.
CSL Plasma is also a sponsor. Good for you, great for life. 725-4175. So, second quarter about to get underway here.
about to get started with the second
what
quarter.
the Taft offense is going to do,
Taft
because
has the ball.
that
Second
first play
down
from scrimmage,
and 11.
they're bound to go to that play again, is my guess. But for now, we have a 7-0 score. Here comes the Knight defense. Rolls to his right off the fingertips of his receiver.
That
Incomplete.
pass by number 3, Robert Brazil, was intended for number 1, Antonio A.J. Lowe. Just off the fingertips. Going to set up third down and 11 for the Senators.
Guys rolling out off the fingertips of number 1, Tyrann Davis. Oh, here's the Senators over the ball. Trips left. Back to throw. Jump pass is caught. He makes a man miss, and he's now up the street for close to first down yardage.
So the screen play
This
to
guy
number
number
2,
2,
Anthony
Anthony
Golden.
Golden, 5'7", 160
It's a nice
pounds.
pickup. Looks like he's still
Making
just a
his
little bit
first
short.
throw
So it's
in
a
this
fourth
game.
down.
Good
For
ball
2.
control receiver. Time he touches the ball, where 6 to 8 yards happens. So it looks like the Senators are going to be punting. Knight's receiver is down on the 30-yard line to receive this kick. This is a low kick. Caught by the up man and immediately, rudely
That was a good tackle by number 4, Ian Sims, on the great punt
On
coverage.
the CSL plasma replays.
The
Nice catch made.
Northwest Knights will take over. First down and 10.
Credit there, number 4. Put the stops right to it.
From our own 28-yard line.
Okay, so here comes the Knight offense. A little bit of late start. Somehow, if they don't figure out a way to put this ball in the air, and it's starting to show now where Taft defense is rushing on. It's going to be a flag on the play, legal procedure against the Knights.
So we got a legal procedure against the Knights. He's going to move him back 5 yards. And the first and 15.
Knights in the huddle. First and 15. Back to throw, Lawson, they're all over him, and he's hammered down hard for a
So they
sack.
ruled the play action.
He's down at the Knight
It was
15-yard
number
line.
58.
You see on the
Michael Carson.
CSL
The
Plasma
man child
replay,
with the sack.
these guys weren't even slowed down. So now here we
Setting
go.
up
The
second
Knights
down and 22 for the Knights.
looking at a second and 22. It's just too bad because when they finally did decide they were going to throw the ball, Taft defensive coordinator, guess what? There's the give again. Stops and makes the guy miss. He gets up the street for a decent yardage. Looks like
It was a very nice run by
down on
number
the
6, Jaheim
5-yard
Cherry.
line. See on the
Looks like that
CSL
was a pick
plasma
of about
replay.
10 yards. We'll set
Jaheim
up
Cherry
third down and
plants
13.
his foot and cuts it up south in this case, and north in this case. Going to bring it to a third down, 13. We'll have to see what the night offense has come up with. Let's see, they got Diego Neri lining up as tight end this year. Double reverse again. This man cuts inside. Nice play, but he's going to be short of first down.
Like the Knights won with the reverse. Number 6, Jaheim Cherry to number 3, Cameron Good. A nice pickup. And on that, it's going to be fourth down, about 5 for the Knights.
Cameron Good eating up real estate down there, but still short of the first down. 4th and 5. Neri. It's like this kick is blocked.
Oh, the kick was blocked. The kick was blocked.
And Taft Senators are going to fall
And
on
that
the
kick was
ball.
blocked by number
Right
21.
about the 30-yard line here of the Knights, so they're going
With
to
the big play for
here,
the
first
Senators.
down, 1st and 10 on
And
the
the Senators will take
9-36.
over 1st and 10 in their own territory.
8:48 left to go in the first half. Somebody's got to be doing a better job of getting some blocks thrown. Let's see what they come up with. First down. Here's the Senators. Trips right. Give inside. That ball's on the ground. And that ball's recovered by the Knights.
And that ball was fumbled by number 20, Trey Davis.
Here was 20 with the carry and just never had it.
Back to the Knights. The Knights will take over 1st down and 10 from their own
That's
36
number
yards.
14 on the recovery, Owen Masong, 5'10", 181-pound junior. So here's the Knights offense. Here's the give. Makes the guy miss in the backfield, moves it on up the road, and he's got a first down after about a 12-yard pickup.
That was a nice run by number 3, Cameron Good. It looks like it's going to come back as we have a holding penalty called against the Knights.
Looks like Sean McDaniel Jr., a nice carry, but it's going back on a holding penalty. So excuse me, that was a block in the back penalty on the Knight offense.
Looks like that's going to set up 1st down and 15
Or the
for
Knight
the
offense has to find a way to, pick up some first downs and stay on the field a little bit here. It's the same play, and got himself a nice 5-yard gain out of it there. Sean McDaniel.
That was number 3, Cameron Good on the run again. And once again, coming up from that safety spot to make the tackle, number 2, Daquan Smith.
On the replay, he knows when to cut it back. But the pursuit on the Senator defense was there waiting for him when he did cut it back. Get inside, nice muscle to stay on his feet, stay alive, but they finally get Bobby Green
That one
going
was
down.
number 10, Bobby Green. Simmons almost had him in the backfield. You remember, it's a pick up a couple yards.
It's like
It's
the
a
Knights,
third down
they
and
got
7 for the
multiple
Knights.
people that can carry the ball. They have to find a way to throw this ball. Okay, here's Lawson in the huddle. This will be Lawson's first year as a starter, so he's got to develop his chemistry. Lawson, straight drop, throws the ball complete the right flat. Caught. Looks like it's going to be near first down.
That pass from number 7, Logan Lawson, was completed to number 3, Cameron Good. And it looks like that was enough for the first down. So that first down and 10 for the Knights.
to spend a lot of time juking and, you know, don't
I
really
believe
have
that
to
tackle
scratch
for
your
the
head
Senators
when you
over
lose
number
the ball
5,
because he's coming
Brandon
at you.
Sims West.
Okay, here's the Knights. Break the huddle. They're on their own 46-yard line. Carried again, and this guy's still on his feet. He bounced off of him like falls on the ground. Now it's picked up by Taft. Ball gets run back for a touchdown. Oh, we see where Mitchell Terrier, he bounced off there like he's on
To
the
go back to the
football.
house.
Oh,
For the
they must have
touchdown for the
lost it. Let's go see on the
Senators.
replay here. Okay. Oh, that's where it went out. And Taft Senators, two big
That
plays.
play was set up by number 21, Shalot
One
Jarrett.
on offense.
The beneficiary was number 1, A.J. Lowe. He took it all the way back to the house.
Coach Johnson had it on for his Knights. From the Senators out to convert this PAT. Pulls down. The kick is blocked.
The extra point is blocked by the Knights.
So with 6:35 left to go,
We got 6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the first half.
Score of Taft
And the home
Senators
team, the
13,
Taft Senators,
and the
13,
Northwest Knights.
the visiting Northwest Knights, 0.
Yeah, we see a lot of Taft Senators hit that ball. It's a wonder he didn't fumble from that very first one. And, see number 1 for the Senators, Isaiah Jones. Oops, that's not Isaiah Jones. That's, number 1 for the Senators, that's Tyran Davis. Making his presence known here in this ball game. Taft Senators starting the 19 campaign. Pedal to the metal here on the Knights. And the kick is off. Cherry with the ball. He's running more forward. He runs through the hard passes, but he hit hard and brought down at the Knight 35-yard line where it would be 1st and 10.
It's caught by number 6,
6:48 left to go in the half.
By number 9,
You're on the
Jalen
CSL
Neal.
Plasma replay. Oh, took a good 4 guys to get him down. We see somebody cramping on the Knights. It looks like number 5 holding his hamstring on a cramp. That's Sean Daniel Jr. And we see again on the CSL Plasma replay, this guy goes in there, he takes a hard hit. This guy must have put his helmet right on the ball. And looks like this, no one could figure out where the ball exactly was. And yeah, number 1 come out of there with the ball. His feet there, his knee never touched the ground. And number 1 is going to win a foot race with number 58 every time, I bet. Still got this man down. Looks like, I didn't see contact when he went down. In the replay, I could see him grab. like they got him sitting up right now. Northwest Night offense. Anxious and eager to get this thing jumped off. But Raheem Cherry, younger brother of last year's starting quarterback, Damon Cherry. And here comes the Night offense on the field. No doubt a little bit frustrated, a little bit exasperated by what just happened. So here they are over the ball. There's Lawson in the pistol. Got McDaniel in motion. McDaniel with the ball. He's running through a nice hole. Good carry. Looks like he's going to be taken down at about the 41-yard line.
And he's setting up second down and about 4.
Clock rolling. 6:06 left to go in the half. Knights break the huddle. Lawson kicks it in motion, hands to the first guy through up the middle. He looks like he's got about 2 yards.
We got a short game, but that's closer to the first down. We're going to be setting up
3rd and 1.
Number 10, Bobby Green.
Lawson looks over the sideline for the play. Lawson in the pistol. Daniel in motion. Daniel gets a give. The guy shoots the gap on him, but he's able to nudge his way in there for first down carry.
That carry was number 5, Sean McDaniel Jr.
See on the carry that
And that was enough for Knights first
defender,
down.
he almost had him the rights in the backfield, but
First down and 10.
I think number 5 wins that race over number 50-something every time. It's going to be 1st and 10. This ball's on the 46-yard line. 4:57 left to go. This play here is going to net nothing. It's going to lose a yard.
Number 3, Cameron Good. Like he was stopped for no gain.
Where the Knights are going to have to figure out if they want to get the show account of themselves here. You know, okay, tried to pass and they sacked this guy, but got to try to pass again, this time block. Here we go, the Knights breaking the huddle on the 2nd and 10. Clock going down, 4:17. Double reverse, and they're all over it in the backfield. They're going to lose 5 yards. Timeout being called by the officials. Looks like we got a Taft Senator down again here. That's going to be number 22 down for the Senators. That's Anthony Galvin. This guy's had his impact felt in this game already, so my guess is the Senators can ill afford to lose this guy.
Jr. And that's what we have down on the field now.
Coming off under his own power. I think the Knights are getting a little bit too cute on these offensive play calls. There's Logan Lawson.
All right, we'll go back to the action.
Boston to throw this ball in the flat. It's complete to McDaniels, but he just can't get anywhere. His fingers all over it. Have to throw this ball down the field.
We got number 44 on that tackle.
Fourth
That
down.
was Jamar
12 yards
Richardson.
to go.
So we're going to set up a
This is
4th
what,
down 12 for
gonna
the
have to
Knights.
block, so Diego Neary can punt this ball. There's the snap. Kick is off by Neary. In over in. Picked up on the 30-yard line. Excuse me, the 20, but Knight defenders are there to limit it.
They punt about number
Or knock
24.
him out of
Diego
bounds
Neary.
on his own 25-yard
Covered by
line.
number 2 of the Senators, Daquan Smith, just for a short game. Going to set up 1st down and 10 for the Senators.
3:10 left to go in the half. This is where you're the Knights and you can't allow big scoring play right before the half here. So this is the inaugural game of the 19 campaign Crosstown Chili Classic. Other teams will be playing games the rest of the weekend. Trips left. Ball's high, deep. Runs past the defender. This ball is spotted. I tell you, he's all the way down to the
They went back to the same play that they were in the first play. It was successful once again. Pass by number 3, Robert Brazil, completed to number 9, Gianni
long
Rudolph.
throw. It's like the 50-50 ball. And his guy
For
comes
a
up
nice
with the
game.
score.
With the Senators into the Knights territory. As they take over, 1st down and 10
Doing the best he
for the
can.
Knights 27-yard line.
2:53 left to go in the half. Give inside. Flag on the plays. He's going back. Okay,
So we got a holding call on the Senators. It's going to move them back 10 yards. So set up 1st down and 23.
Rolling to his right. Brazil, a defender has him by the shirt tail, won't let go. And is able to hold him till
That was a great tackle by
Gets a
number
little help
35,
from
the
his
junior,
bridge for a
Javon
stop.
Smith. There's a lot of turf in front of the quarterback on that with our Brazil. As Mr.
number
Smith said,
35
not
on
tonight.
that play for the Knights.
Set up
Javon
2nd
Smith,
down, 25.
5'10", 171 pound defensive end for the Knights. Clock rolling down to 1:44 left in the half. Trips left. Rudolph looking to throw deep over the middle. The ball's caught.
That was a nice pass by number 3, Robert Brazil, to number 2, Daquan Smith. Setting up 3rd down and 5.
Knight defender, number 8. Caleb Gaines just couldn't make the stop. Okay, so 3rd and 5. Trips left. Oh, the Knights
That was a
gonna
pretty
play
good
on
pass by number 3,
defense.
Robert Brazil. Again, just off the fingertips of number 1, A.J. Lowe's. Going to set up a 4th down for the Senators.
4th down and 5. It looks like the Senators should be going for here. 54.9 seconds left to go here in the half. Here the Senators break the huddle. Robert Brazil. Up there in the pistol. He keeps it himself. Runs up the middle. Now he's going to break around the guy, but the defender, to his credit, made a nice stop. Holding call against the Senators, so it's going back.
The run was on number 3, Robert Brazil. It was enough for the first, but it looks like it's going to be coming back.
See on the
He's got a
CSL
holding
flag
call
with
on the
replay.
Senators.
You know, he breaks outside and doing good, but then he can't outrun that defender. The one-on-one stop made. Who that defender was on this replay again? That's number 2s for the night. Kamari Fry, 6'4", 174 pounds.
Timeout.
Got a timeout on the field.
It's almost halftime, guys. Make sure you go visit the concession stand before the line gets too long.
Waycross Community Media will be, we see a shot of our personnel there high above the playing surface at Mark Stadium here in campus of Walnut Hill. And Waycross will be bringing other entertainment to your living rooms probably next week. I'm guessing maybe a Cold-Rain Nation game. Next week, Cold-Rain at St. Ed's. Waycross Media will be proud to bring that one in your homes.
All right, looks like we've got a 4th down and 9 for the Senators.
Woods High School. So here's the Senators. 4th and 9, straight back. Ball, spot over the middle.
That was a great pass by number 3, Robert Brazil.
And that's going to be a 1st down.
And an even better catch by number 9, Gianni Wood.
Left to go in the half. Look at that. He just took that ball away from 2 defenders as he wanted it bad. Looks like we got a Taft Senator down. Like the guy who caught that ball. Gianni Rudolph, we see when he comes down with his catch, this grab here. Oh yeah, it's his ankles just caught it. Each one of his ankles caught it. But they got him coming off the field on his own power. This is where somebody on the night defense needs to step up, put a stop to this.
All right, the Senators are going to
Late score like this.
take over. 1st down
Facilitated by that
and
long
goal.
pass. Clock is rolling. It's a give inside, number 22.
That's number 22, Anthony Bowden Jr. on the run.
Defender's getting stopped.
Not much there.
24, the clock
Time
is
is
rolling.
ticking.
21 is 2nd and 5. Rolling out. Plants his foot, he can't get around. His clock is rolling for feet. Somebody come up. No, they let him get away. Touchdown. Play. Good athleticism demonstrated by
He's going to roll right in.
number 9,
Stop his tracks. And went the other direction for the courthouse call. And a touchdown.
Robert Trujillo, quarterback, demonstrating that athleticism. So the Senators line up for his PAT. Hold is down, the kick is up. And that kick is good. So with 9.1 seconds left to go in the half here from Mark
So we got
Stevens,
9 seconds
Hill
remaining in the
we
first
have a
half.
score
And we
of
have the
Taft
Taft
Senators
Senators
20
the
and
Northwest
Northwest
Knights
Knights
0.
nothing. Well, this Taft team, they look like they can pretty much come at you in waves. You see here, he's going out, he knows it's not there, and number 44, for all his credit, he's just one man, and beat these guys to the corner of the end zone. But the thing the night defense has to go in there and figure out is just deep pass that these guys throw. And so here we go, the Taft Senators with 9.1 seconds left to go in the half. Getting ready to kick this thing over to the Knights. And the kick is up. Weber and Diego Neri grabs
A bit of a
it
split
down
kick
at his
for
own
the Senators.
37
Recovered by
yard
number
line.
24, Diego Neri.
So
Goes down
8.7
right there.
seconds left in the half.
8 seconds remaining, and Northwest Knights will take over. First down and 10. 37 yard line.
Sounds like the Taft cheerleading squad starting to get all hyped about this game. We'll probably get about this 20-0 score. So here come the Knights. On offense over the ball, 8.7 seconds left to go. It's the give inside. He busts through the first line defenders, picks up the first down.
That's a nice run by number 10, Bobby Green.
So they got that timeout called. There's 2 seconds left to go in the half. So here's the Knight offense. This will be the last play of the first half. Gives inside. Busts through there again for another first down.
That was another good run by number 10, Bobby Green.
So that brings us to the end of the first half here from Mark Stadium on campus of Walnut Hills High School. Where we have a score of the Taft Senators 20 and your Northwest Knights 0. Wake up, media, more after halftime.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
running 31 plays for 92 yards. Taft Senators, meanwhile, have 7 minutes and 17 seconds time of possession and have run 16 plays for 222 yards. This means the second half is going to have to get better for the Knights. Bringing you to the second half of the game will be Shoe Carnival. First time sponsor this year. Also will be the 3rd annual Financial Empowerment Conference. CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life. 725-4175. Okay, so now time counting down where they'll get the second half of this ball game kicked off here in the next 38 seconds or so. Taft High School has got to be proud of the way they came here tonight. It's a short visit, short ride for them. But this isn't technically a neutral site. So the Northwest Knights are going to be kicking this ball off to the Senators. And the Senators have a player standing on the 15-yard line waiting to receive this kick. So the second half of this game is getting underway here shortly. Taft Senators holding a 20-0 lead over the Knights. Here comes the Knights. And they're ready to get the second half of this game underway. And here it is. Kick is off. It's picked up on the 18-yard line. Guy straight north with the carry. Runs inside, runs outside, still on his feet, trying to juke. But unfortunately, the defense is there for the Knights to hold them in check. Looks like we've got a player down. See in the CSL Plasma replay, they were bunched up. So this runner says, I'll plant my foot and go elsewhere. But Knight defenders led by number 2, Kamari Fry, and number 10, Bobby Green. Ball is going to be spotted at the Senator 27-yard line. We still have a player down. It looks like they're stretching on him like it's a hamstring. And he's up on his own power. It's like a nice evening weather rise, settling down in the
take over, first down and 10.
So we got the whistle
From the 27
from the
yard
refs. So the second half scrimmage play is getting underway. There's some give inside. He's still on his feet. He's got blockers. Carries the ball up. Looks like for about an 8-yard gain on the play.
22. Anthony Garvin.
See on the CSL Plasma instant replay, nice block. Number 60 is a big load. He can step in front of this guy. But number 35 steps around that block and ends up making the tackle. That's number 35 for the Knights. Javon Smith. So here's the Senators over the ball. Give. Hesitates. He's hit hard and knocked out of bounds. That's Diego Neary. And finally put the hammer on him. Looks like he picks up about 2 yards. It's going to be close to a first down. Oh, yes. This guy, number 35, Javon Smith, he's giving a good account of himself, though. He's holding his own, peeling these blockers off of him. There's a give inside. He runs through would-be tacklers. There's a flag on the play. Got first down yardage, but we'll have to see what they come up with.
That was a holding call on the Senators. Grabbing the gate the first down.
Holding on the Senators, so it's going back. This is where somebody on the Knights defense ought to deputize themselves right here on this play. Give them the ball deep in Taft territory here. 10-10 left to go in the third quarter.
Looks like third down and 10 for the Senators.
Because at this point, the clock is Taft's friend. So they got to get this ball back. They need a short field. Here's the snap. Straight drop. Throws his ball. Incomplete. Off the hands of his receiver. Defended by number 8 on the play for the Knights. That's Caleb
Fourth down and 10.
Graves.
That pass was intended for number 4, Ian Sims.
Caleb Gaines, rather. So the Senators are going to punt here. 4th and 10, ball under 27-yard line. Got a Knight standing on his 40 to receive the kick. Kick is all over the ground. Looks like they're going to be all over this. If they let him get away with this, and he's able to put a foot to it and turn definite disaster into a situation where the Knights will have the ball. Looks like on the 30-yard line here, we see on the CSL Plasma replay, it goes through the 5-hole. This guy's lucky to stay with him, pick it up, makes a couple guys miss, and very fortunate. That ball could have very well ended up, who knows, somewhere between the 10 and the goal line. But as it is, ball will be put down on the Senator 29-yard line with 9:40 left to go here in the third quarter, where the Knights will put it in gear. Now this is where those offensive plays the Knights had near the end of the first half, where this guy's picking up 10 yards of carry. This is where they need to see if they can rejuvenate that. Man in motion. Whistle on the play. This flag is against Taft.
First down and 5 for the Senators, 24-yard line.
So they have number 14. So the Knights break the huddle. They're coming up on the ball here. Lawson works this guy over to his left, man in motion to give to him. Cameron Good puts his foot down and heads it north. Looks like he's got about down to about 20-yard line, roughly 21 or so.
Number 3, Cameron Good.
Decisive play.
He picked up about 3 yards on that play, so he'll be setting up second down and 2.
Here the Knights are again, breaking the huddle. They're moving things fast. Lawson with the give. Trying to beat these guys to the edge, and he muscles his way.
That run was by number 5.
Looks like there's going to be a flag for holding on the play to nullify anything that happened there.
So we're going to get a holding on the Knights. It's going to move them back.
See on the replay where looks like Cam Good was the one guilty of the holding, held number 22 there.
That's going to move it back. Setting up second down and about 12 for the Knights.
Once again, the officials, the referee is Tim Baumgardner. The umpires, Gary Irby. Head linesman, Chad Cunningham. Line judge, Joe Pining. Here's the give. Outside sweep, he runs inside a block, and he's down there, looks like about the 22-yard line. Nice pickup.
That was a very good run right there. Picked up a bunch. Setting up third down and short for the Knights.
Looks like we see Coach Lee Johnson imploring these guys to go fast over here. Flag on the play. Legal procedure on the Knights. This is where they shoot themselves in the foot here.
Back 5 yards.
And the back judge is Chris Samuelson. Here are the Knights over the ball again. Here's the give. Number 5, round right in. Sean McDaniel Jr., 5'9", 196-pound senior with the ball.
A nice pickup. Not enough for the first down, so we'll be setting up 4th down and 4 for the Knights.
4th and 4. So this is where they're going to have to call it 4-down territory. 7:49 left to go in the third quarter. Fourth down. Lawson rolling to his left, throws his ball. It's going to be low and incomplete, just low. And
that was a good play call. Nice play.
Diego Neri just couldn't come up with it. He had to stop, and once he had to stop, his feet slipped down from under him. So that's going to be where the Senators take over on downs. 7:23 left to go in the third quarter. This is where Lawson is going to have to develop his skills throwing the ball. I don't care who you are and who you can hand the ball to, you have to prove that you can beat him with your arm too. And so here's Taft taking this ball on their own 23-yard line here. Got a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be an illegal substitution call here. Okay, so it's a legal shift on the Taft offense. So if the Knights can get Taft going backwards again, they might be able to come up with respectable field position.
First and 15.
But meanwhile, the clock is definitely the friend of the Senators. Robert Brazil checks into the huddle. First and 15. Got trips right. Yeah, well, if he decides he wants to throw that long ball, give inside. Northwest defenders are there. Gang tackle there that time.
Good tackle by number 35, Javon Smith.
Yeah, number 35 making a name for himself. This is his coming out party. He plays off that block, and his big number 60 and makes a mean tackle down there. comes the Knights again. Excuse me, here comes the Senators. 2nd and 15, straight drop, plenty of protection. Here's the deep throw, incomplete. And his receiver is coming up with a hitch and his giddy up, and he's going to take himself down right there. That's number 2, Daquan Smith. And going to bring it to 3rd and 15.
Smith. Setting up 3rd and 15 for the Senators.
This guy throws a nice ball. He's going to be a force in local football before the season's over. You can tell that. 3rd and 15. This is where the Knight defense has to shut him down. Back in the pistol, straight drop, looking to throw his ball. Deep throw around the sideline, far sideline, and that ball's caught. No, that ball's incomplete. Here on the replay, Brazil pats that ball, lets it fly, and you know, it's right there. I mean,
setting up 4th down and 15.
So it's going to be 4th and 15. The Senators will have to punt. We have to tell this long snapper to get this one better than that last one was. Knight's got a receiver standing on the 50. That kick is up and out, and it's going to roll up on the Knight 43-yard line. So the Knights will put it in gear, 1st and 10.
There's going to be a Northwest Knights football. 1st and 10 from the Senators' 41 yards.
Knights had his ball on the 41-yard line here. It'll be 1st and 10. There's a pitch out to the wide right, and here we go again. This is too close to the Northwest bench. Like the guy on our replay here. Nice pickup by number 10 there for the Knights. That's Bobby Green. Like we got a player down. What is it? Oh, this game is turned into pause. What do we got? The Northwest wants to break the offensive huddle. Official standing there. All the Knights over there taking a knee. They're going to have to do something whenever they get this game. This clock wound up again. The Knights got to do something. I mean, if that guy near the end of the first half, he had, what, 2 consecutive 10-plus yard runs. And, they got to come up with something like that again. So we have the injured Taft player making his way to the sideline. That's Anthony Gallman.
2nd down and 2. for the Knights. Back to live action.
Okay, so we got the whistle blowing this play motion. Give inside and very little, maybe a yard gain. Bobby Green sticks his nose in there.
That was number 10, Bobby Green on the carry for no gain, setting up 3rd down and 2 for the Knights.
Third down, 2 to go. 5:04 left to go in the 3rd quarter here. Cameron Good with the ball. He moves upfield, and he's got first down yardage here on this play. Flag on the play.
That was enough for a 1st down.
Looks like it's going to be going against Taft. Number 58 didn't like the explanation, and looks like he's been ejected from this game here. That's Mikhail Carson, 6 foot, 235-pound senior, getting thrown out the game. See on the CSL plasma replay, Knight, he plants his foot and cuts to the field, and a wall of defenders are there, and I don't see number 58 is away from the pile. He's standing. I could see the, so the Knights break the huddle, and somewhat of a break. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 19. There's a give, nice carry, still got the pile moving. Just hang on to the ball. That's right, he had the student body right going for him that time.
That one was on number 5, Sean Daniel Jr. A very nice run, and then he got
On
some
the
help.
CSL plasma replay, Daniel Jr., again, he's decisive. He knows I'm just going to go up in here. A lot of help from his friends on that, keeping him upright as the Knights break the huddle. 2nd and 2. There's the give. He's still on his feet. He breaks through. It's going to be all the way down to the 1 yard line, maybe the 2.
That was number 10, Bobby Green. They go
Bobby Green on that
first
carry.
down and goal.
He's got the 1 and bad, and here we go. Touchdown, Northwest Knights. Bobby Green gets the carry again to reward him for his hard efforts.
As the Knights on a nice drive.
Oh, the Knights out here.
They go for the extra point.
3:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Trying to convert on this point after. Sarvel Barksdale pulls down, the kick is up. Barksdale knocks it through. So with 3:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter here at Marks Stadium, Walnut Hills, you have a score of the Taft Senators 20 and the Northwest Knights 7. See on the CSL Plasma replay that Bobby Green was going straight forward, and there just weren't enough Senators there to block him from getting in. So looks like Northwest feel a little bit better about this. Maybe those fisticuffs landed them into where they feel more into this ball game. But you certainly don't want that. You want good sportsmanship to prevail. But Northwest is going to have to make sure that they keep young Mr. Brazil from throwing these deep balls. Because every one of them basically could have been caught. And Barksdale steps off into this kick, touches up and picked up on the 20. And he's dabbling around. Now he's looking for a break over the field. He's got moves, but he can hit. Somebody get this guy down. And there's a whole host of night defenders putting a stop to him right at the 25, 26-yard line there.
The kickoff will be covered by number 20, Trayvon Davis.
See on the CSL plasma replay, this guy likes to change direction on just about all his returns. Number 31 put a good shoulder in him, but he couldn't bring him down.
Pull the winning ticket. Split the pot, get your
Keith
tickets
Love.
out. We are getting ready to call the winning ticket.
Oh, here we go. The Senators break the huddle. Give inside the ball. Kind of made contact with the ground with his knee right there, so it's going to be a yard loss on the play.
Split the pot ticket number 706 139. 706 139. You come up to the press box to collect your
Here's
winnings.
Brazil back in the huddle.
You get a few Reds tickets.
He's got number 8, Michael Dale, back there with him, 5'8", 180 pounds. Brazil straight drop, looking to throw this deep ball over the middle, and this ball's caught. He pulled it right away from the defender. This is number 2, Daquan Smith.
Now number 2, the junior, Daquan Smith.
Look at this throw on replay.
These
guys
706
are catching that ball for him too. Here we go, the Senators break the huddle. Daquan Smith going wide left. Brazil gives inside, but they're in the backfield. That's number 44 on that stop in the Senator backfield. That's Isaiah Benson, a 6'1", 190-pound junior defensive end. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter here. Senators break the huddle. Brazil back there in the pistol. Trips left. Rolling to his left. One to throw. This ball's thrown. Well, the Knights were lucky they didn't get a penalty on that. It looked like early contact. Maybe they're saying the ball wasn't catchable.
All right, we'll split the pot. This will get you 2 Reds tickets. 706.
That's going to bring it to third down and 14 for the Senators.
706.
Ball on their own 43-yard line.
We got that winning ticket going up to the press box. That'll get you 2 Reds tickets. They're only a couple pieces away. They're not going to the crowd this year.
There you go. Senators over the ball. Brazil back there. Got the snap. He's looking to throw, but now he's going to have to try to run out of trouble. And luckily, he didn't fumble that ball. But the Knight defenders were there. And that was number 14, Owen Masung. You see, Masung was a spy on him, and he wasn't letting him go. Also in on that play, number 35, Javon Smith, 5'10", 171-pound defensive end. And this Mr. Smith May not be going to Washington, but he's definitely come to Walnut Hills tonight. So Sooners are going to have to punt this ball. High snap, nice grab to pull it down and just partially blocked, and look at this bounce it takes.
Barely got the kickoff there. So the Knights will take back over. 45 seconds left going into the third quarter.
There's a flag on the play there. See the Taft Senator clapping. It's going to be against the Knights according to this guy. And 45.5 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. He had to touch the ball. Looked like it changed trajectory. And the officials is trying to sort this out. Seems like just about everything they do, they have to confer with the Taft's coaching staff. See on the CSL plasma replay, I'd say that ball was touched. Because if you now here's Lee Johnson figuring I might as well go out here, get a personal explanation for this too here. I'm trying to figure out how this ball is going to end up this deep in Northwest territory. Well, it looks like they're going to set it in gear on the Northwest 37-yard line. So they must be saying that the ball was not touched on the block attempt.
Raffle ticket for the two Reds tickets. That number, winning number 706 079. 706.
So on the CSL replay, we'll try to get a.
He's come up to the press box. Winning ticket. To walk away with two Reds tickets.
It looked like his left hand went backwards all at once. Well, here we go. 45 seconds and a half left to go in the third quarter. Lawson makes the give. Cameron Good muscles forward with about a 4-yard gain on the play. Good with the carry, and, you know, he's very decisive. It's that plant and go. There he goes again over here. Nice pickup again.
Another carry, setting up third and short for the Knights.
And the clock is rolling down, and it's going to be the end of 3 quarters here from Mark Stadium on the campus of Walnut Hills High School. We're at the end of 3 quarters. We have a score of the Taft Senators 20 and the Northwest Knights 7.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fans, we'd like you to direct your attention to the 20-yard line on the scoreboard side of Marks Stadium. We'd like to recognize the Meyer moms of the game. Congratulations to Lisa Rogers and Ramona Sims from Taft High School for being named Meyer moms of the game. Thanks for all that you do for Taft from Meyer. Ms. Rogers and Ms. Sims each will receive a Meyer gift card. Congratulations to both for being named tonight's Meyer Moms of the game. Thank you, ladies.
We see our Northwest Knights cheerleaders in their tie-dye apparel. I guess that's in honor of the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, and wearing that tie-dye.
All right, here we go back to live action.
So
Coming
here
down
we
the
go.
court for the Knights. Fourth quarter.
Knights with the ball, give inside. This guy makes a nice pickup. He's got the first down into Senator territory.
Picked up enough for the first down. You got 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Knights right up over the ball again.
Territory.
Give inside. This guy's broken through the first wave, and looks like he's got close to a first down. But a flag against the Knights will bring it back.
Green. Looks like it's going to come back due to a holding
Against the Knights.
So we're going to replay first down, and it's going to be first down 20 for the Knights.
Well, Coach Lee Johnson over there, hand on hips for these guys. This is not what I've been showing you all summer. Here come the Knights breaking the huddle. Double reverse, he breaks through the first line, he's still on his feet, and he's dragged down by the Taft defense on the Taft 41-yard line.
That's number 5 on the carry, Sean McDaniel Jr.
That's number 22 for Taft on that stop. Anthony Galden, he plays both sides of the ball for the Senators, making his presence known everywhere on the field. Well, here comes the Knight offense. We got 12 men on the field. Give inside. Nice pickup there by number 10 there for the Knights, Bobby Green.
There's number 10 on the carry, Bobby Green.
There's the Knights 1st and 10. Chain gang's got to catch up. Everything's blocked inside on this play. So the Senator defense puts the filibuster to that play.
32 on that tackle, Jaron Wilson.
So the Knights, this ball is on the 30-yard line. 9:57 left to go in this affair. The Knights can do something here. Here we go, rolling out. There's Lawson. This ball's caught. And there he is. Touchdown for the Knights. Lawson rolls to his left, and Diego Neary is wide open downfield. And that's going to be a touchdown. And this is where the Knights will wish they'd started throwing the ball a long time ago. But for now, they're celebrating. Scores 20-13. They'll be sending number 20, Sarvell Barksdale, out here to attempt a point after. We got ourselves a ball game. David Russell with the hold. Barksdale got on his neon green kicking shoe. Okay, so here we are. The hold is down, and the kick is no good, but there's a flag on the play. I don't know if that kick was blocked or if it was just slow trajectory from the giddy up, but we got a flag on the play.
The play was blocked, but we do have a penalty on the play.
I think it's going to end up in another chance for the Knights if whatever the outcome of this flag is. Barksdale's lining up the kick again. Will the Knights try a two-pointer? Yeah, they're going to go for a two-pointer now, see. Yeah, somebody tried to jump the pile. Number 2, Daquan Smith. Okay, so here comes the Knights with a two-point conversion attempt. Lawson fakes the give, and he is handed his head before he could do anything else other than fake that give.
We got 9 minutes and 44
The Senator
seconds
defense
remaining
said,
in
this
the
is it for you,
tonight.
partner.
The home team, the Taft Senators 20, the visiting Northwest Knights 13.
So, with 9:44 left to go in the game, we have a score. The Taft Senators 20 and the Northwest Knights 13. And we see on the replay that Diego Neri was able to skip away from somebody in that secondary because he was nowhere near guarded. It's like number 2 for the Senators has his good times and bad times in this game, Daquan Smith. So here we are, they're lining up. Maybe this is where the Knights might want to try that onside kick that the Senators started the game off with. But he kicks it, picked up on the 20. Straight north with the ball, but he's hit. And the whistle, well, that's Diego Neri on that stop.
Kickoff was recovered by number 2, Daquan Smith. A nice run back. And the Senators will take over. First down and 10.
Diego Neri, he wants it bad.
30-yard line.
Okay, so here we go. Senator offense. Over the ball. Robert Brazil in the pistol. Little snap, he fakes the give, and now he's trying to run for his life outside, and Knight defenders are all over him with the tackle from the old school days.
Very good tackle.
That was a nice tackle. I don't think he grabbed his face mask. No, that's just where the guy hit. You know, what are you going to do? Second and 12. That's Keith Love, number 31 on that stop. Back to throw, it's ball, it's caught. Makes a man miss, still on his feet. Looks like he's got the first down.
Pass by number 3, Robert Brazil was
This looks like we're Northwest Knight defense.
That was enough for a first.
Can't let these guys move down the field on them. 8:30 left to go in the affair here. Clock rolling. Senators break the huddle. The Senators break the huddle like they might be a little bit tired. This is where they're going to throw the deep ball. They pick up the blitz by Neary. Looks like there's going to be a flag and maybe another fight.
Once again, it's that man, number 9, Gianni Rudolph. And it appears that we may tackle
See, we know it's going to be a personal foul.
By the Knights.
Sportsmanlike on the Knights. That's too bad because that guy was still struggling, and if the guy would have just blew the whistle. Well, they're marching this ball to where it's going to be spotted up at the Knight 35-yard line. Looks like we see Coach Lee Johnson and the official, Tim Baumgartner, head coach of Taft. Jeff Cargile. I mean, you could do a whole lot worse than that for that type of flag on those kind of plays. I mean, okay, I get the flag. But I don't see where the guy was trying to be real blatant with whatever that was. I'm told, okay, the whistle blew. And then that's where he kind of stumbled. Okay, so it's going to be 1st and 10. This ball on the Knight 35-yard line. Snap is low, skips off the ground, it's picked up and handed off to number 22, Anthony Galden.
Trayvon Davis. Pick up about 5 yards on the setup. 2nd down and 5 for the Senators. That's Trayvon Davis with that carry. 670-pound sophomore. So Robert Brazil checks back into the huddle. 7:20 left to go here in the game. They break the huddle. Now trips right. Where he's going to try to beat him with that deep ball, 50-50. Ooh. Northwest defense is there, putting a stop on it. Number 14 in on that stop. Owen Massoon. But there were a host of Knights on that play. Get a tackle for loss. Setting up a 3rd down and 9 for the Senators.
Something tells me this quarterback on the Senators has the ability to beat you with his feet if that's what he decides he's going to do too. Throw ball. Caught. Ball caught. It's going to be where they call him down at the 10-yard line, and we see on the CSL Plasma instant replay that why was he left that wide open. Number 9, bird number 9.
Gianni Rudolph with another great catch.
Gianni Rudolph with the catch.
We have first and goal.
Clock running, 6:10 to go. Jalen Neal, junior free safety, fortunate that Rudolph fell. There's the give, falls on the ground, he's picked up by the Knights. He's got a convoy, Lockers fed up. All the way, this is Diego Neri with the touchdown for the Northwest Knights with 5:40 left to go. They're fair here. We see the Knight defense congratulating Neri in the end zone. No penalties on the play here. Once you get that convoy and everybody celebrates, just fan it out. And, Neri's thinking about what he's going to have later on for supper, I'm guessing, by now. There's that. Oh, yeah, the ball just never went into the guy's arm. So we have a score with 5:38 left to go in this affair of the Taft Senators 20 and the Northwest Knights 19. Sarvell Barksdale with his neon green shoes looking to put the PAT on this. The hole is down. The kick is up. And that kick is good. So, with 5:38 left to go here from Bart Stadium on the campus of Walnut Hills High School, we have a score of the Taft Senators 20 and the Northwest Knights 20. We got a 2020 affair going, folks. So 5:38 left to go. This is where you got to play defense. It just seems like the turning point of this game, from a certain standpoint, for the Knights was the fisticuffs. Not that that's what you have to have every week, but got the crowd getting into this game now. Place starting to rock now. Sarvell Barksdale puts his foot in it. It's going to be grabbed on the 17-yard line, what we have. Yeah, the kicker, his approach to the ball caused his teammates to go offside. Something about that. It just got too cute. '20. Come on, Barksdale. Squibber, this one is going to touch at the 34. And he's still on his feet, number 2 for the Senators, but he's hauled down. That's Daquan Smith. So it looks like the Senators will put this ball in gear, looks like on their own 35-yard line. Would it be first down? So we'll see what the Knight defense can come up with. This game has been a welcome comeback for the Knights fan. Back to throw. Over the middle. This ball is incomplete. None of his receivers were even looking. So that brings it to 2nd and 10. Flag on the play here. Personal foul on the Knights. Well, they didn't have to do that. And they're taking the long march. You see a lot of activity on the northwest sideline over there on the far side of the field. Players trying to keep everybody else pumped and into this. Brazil gets the snap, looking at his pass, throws this ball deep down the right sideline, over everybody's head, incomplete. Would it be 2nd down and 10, ball on the 50-yard line. Okay, so here come the Senators in the huddle. There's number 9, Gianni Rudolph in there. Number 4, Ian Sims. Trips right. They're going to try to make it happen on this play, Northwest. There's the give inside. This guy's still on his feet after picking up about 6 yards. See on the CSL Plasma replay, straight north with the ball. See Diego Neri trying to snatch that ball away. Brazil's looking to throw this ball. This ball is almost intercepted by the Knights. That route was jumped by number 21, Brendan Baltimore. So it's going to make it 4th down. Fourth and 5. This is where Brazil might have to run this itself. The Knight secondary is acting like they're going to stop these passes. Delay of game against the Senators. We'll see. Looks like the Senators are going to be punting this ball now. They got other personnel coming in the game. They're going to be kicking this ball. I don't think this guy's faking either. He's going to kick. If they let him. So the Knight defense is all over that, and he did well to not let that ball get skipped away from him there. Look at that. Nice tackle. That's number 14, Owen Masung on the stop. So that's we're going to have where the Knights will have this ball now with 4:50 left to go in the affair. Ball's going to be put down on the Taft 35-yard line. Knights offense coming out on the field with new enthusiasm. So we got a whistle by the official. Flag on the play. This is against the Knights. Legal substitution against the Knights here, so that's going to set them back. Have to see what they come up with. They need respectable yardage on first down here. There's the give around right in, and they got him tackled. Well, they have him tucked in, and he cuts, and there's a flag on the play. More than likely going to be against the Knights. He's going backwards. It's going to make it a 1st and 20.
Penalty on the Knights. Looks like it was a holding call. First down. 28.
1st and 28. .440 left to go in the affair. From the Knights over the ball. Lawson fakes the reverse. He's rolling to his left. You're going to have to run for it, Lawson. And he's late throw out of bounds. Guess it was in the neighborhood of Diego Neri, but looks like we got another flag on the play to where the Knights are just shooting themselves totally in the foot. A couple of offensive linemen showing that body language of exasperation, but okay, so the Knights are going to get marched back some more here. And this ball's going to be set down on their own 43-yard line. 4:22 left to go. Regulation. Okay, so here the Knights break the huddle. Over the ball. Lawson, Logan Lawson. There's that double reverse they keep it, and this time the Taft Senators blew it up in the backfield. And that's Cameron Good that they stuffed in the backfield. And it was as if their defense was in the huddle, knowing exactly what was going to happen. Now the Knights have to figure out a way to get this ball, moved. Clock running, 3:47 left to go. Lawson with the give, but Senator's defense is getting real stingy here at this point. Number 65 running into the game for the Senators. That's Aaron Pendleton, a 6', 235-pound junior. Number 60, Antonio Williams, checks out, a 6', 380-pound senior. Oh, here comes the Knights. Nice kick, getting over in. Looks like it's gonna go out of bounds in the neighborhood of the 28-yard line. And with 2:56 left to go in regulation, that's where the Taft Senators will put this ball in gear.
Just inside the 30-yard line, first down and 10, Senators.
So we're going to have to see what the Taft offense comes up with. Number 3, Robert Brazil, heads back into the huddle, bringing number 65 with him, Aaron Pendleton. And here they come up on the ball. Brazil, he's got the ball. He's dropping straight back. His ball's batted down, but it's caught by one of his offensive linemen, but the tackle is still made on defense for a loss on the play. CSL Plasma Instant Replay shows us where that was number 35 that blocked that ball. Javon Smith. Javon Smith is making a name for himself tonight. Nice tackle by Diego Neri. 2:10 left to go in the affair. Brazil back there. He's got the ball. He's looking to throw. Ball's caught on the near sideline. He twists out of a tackle, still on his feet. Down in the Northwest territory. Finally tackled at the Northwest 40-yard line. Under 2 minutes left to go in the affair at 1:58. You see on the replay where, this guy, number 9, he's a tough matchup. Gianni Rudolph. I can see where Rudolph and Brazil. Well, we got a flag on the play, and is going against the Senators, and it's going to nullify that. You see here on the CSL Plasma replay, this guy's getting good air under these balls, I'm telling you. Senators marching back down to where the ball is going to be placed on their 11-yard line. Second down and 24. Trips right for the Senators. See what Brazil comes up with. Straight drop, throws his ball, caught over the middle, and he's still on his feet after he breaks the tackle. Knight defenders are trying to chase him down, and fortunately we got a man that hauls him down out of bounds on the Knight 42-yard line. See on the replay that a sure tackle wasn't executed. Then some good blocks got thrown by the Senators. And a nice stop made. Game-saving tackle. See again on the replay. Cross, I guess 2 tackles got missed. And so, number 9, Jalen Neal, game-saving tackle. Back to pass again. They shake him out of the pocket. He's rolling on his feet. He throws it away out of bounds. Outside the tackle box, so there'll be no intentional grounding. Down to 1:38 left to go in the contest. Got a player down. And so the Knights will be taking advantage of this to sort out what their plans are. They know they can't let this guy, Gianni Rudolph, at this point, they can't let him beat him. And this will be the Northwest highlight of this game right here. We see Diego Neri pick up this ball, and, the convoy forms, and everybody wants to be in the picture. Look at that. It's just too bad they didn't score more in the first half, or Of course, they had the ball plenty of time of possession, but now they're making up for it in the second half. Diego Neri, 25 miles from home.
Here we go back to live action. Second down and 10 for the Seminoles.
Okay, so here we are. 2nd and 10. Back to pass Brazil. This ball's almost intercepted right in Diego Neri's hand. Diego Neri, he's sitting there thinking that, man, I could have put this game away. Look at that.
That was almost a big six. Number 24, Diego Neri.
That's really the first bad ball that this kid has thrown today, this Gianni Rudolph. So it's going to bring it to 3rd and 10. Rudolph chucks back in the huddle. Rudolph calls timeout. 1:33 left to go in the fair. Somebody's going to get picked on these two plays. I don't think it's going to be Diego Neri getting picked on. We'll just have to see. So we got to remember how the night started back in daylight. Very first play from scrimmage for the Taft offense. Heave down the field. Jump ball, touchdown. Nobody's going to catch it. It's a good thing that the Knights was able to find the answer for that. But this was going, yes, sir, this was going to be a long night if they didn't come up with the answer for that. So here we are, 1:33 left to go in the game, 3rd and 10. Brazil looking to throw, he pumps, falls, incomplete. Probably would have been out of bounds from the way it looked anyway, but incomplete is going to bring it to 4th down and 10.
He did absolutely nothing. Right off his fingertip. And I guess that is proof that number 9 is indeed human.
So this is it, the fork in the road, and just stick a fork in and play the game. 4th and 10. Brazil with the ball. Quarterback draw, and they're waiting for him. If he could get around that tackle, though, still on his feet. He's outside, he's going on. He got him run out of bounds. Looks like he picked up the 1st down, and they got him knocked out of bounds near the 23-yard line. 1:19 left to go in this game. Well, that's where, again, as a quarterback, you have to prove that you could beat him with your feet. And that was it right there. Put that play with the rest of his big passes and these defenses he's going to play in the weeks ahead. He's going to have a lot to think about. Ball on the 22-yard line, 1st down. Brazil with the ball again. Looks like he shoved out of bounds on the 15-yard line. 1:14 left to go in the game. Okay, so here comes the Taft offense. Just this 2nd down play here. Low snap, picked up and handed, but Knight defense is all over there, spinning this guy down for no gain on the play. That's Anthony Golden.
Looks like he got stopped for no gain on the play, so we're going to set up 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3. Diego Neri, big on attack on that stop. Clock running, clock rolling, 40 seconds left to go in the affair. 3rd and 3. Brazil throws this ball caught in the right flat, but the defender has him and won't let go, keeping him in bounds. Clock stops at 27.8 seconds left to go. Looks like it's going to be close to goal. Well, this has certainly been good activity, good action for the first game of the high school football season down Southwest Ohio.
That should take the last one.
You know, I feel especially, you know, I never visited this venue, Walnut Hills, before this stadium, but certainly nice facility they have here. Neutral site. Maybe I'll finish the season with Waycross on a neutral site stadium, which will be a good thing.
Swatted. Right.
Coach Lee Johnson coaching his guys back away from the sideline. A lot of injury timeouts in this game. But we're going to figure out, looks like we see number 1. That's Tyran Davis being helped off the field. Another timeout called here.
Doubling. Right here, I'm doubling.
Well, that's going to be up to Northwest to come up with a miracle on offense to keep this game out of overtime. See the Northwest tie-dye squad, a little more pep in their step at this point. Of course, these guys was down 20-0 at one time, and so to Northwest's credit, they have come back. So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 10. Ball has been fumbled. Clock is rolling. At some point, they got the clock stopped at 15.8. See on the CSL Plasma Instant Replay. Fakes the give and he runs it in there and the ball comes out. And he's down. That should be Northwest ball. Well, again, this quarterback, he knows that at some point he's going to have to prove he can beat him with his legs, and that's what he tried to do there. Northwest taking over, 15.8 seconds. So if this game is any indication of what the 2019 season is going to be in the Cincinnati area, it's going to be a barn burner. You know, Northwest, you just got to maintain possession of this ball. Wait a minute, what happened there? How this Taft kept possession, throws a touchdown pass. This ball's caught by number 9, Gianni Rudolph. And Northwest defenders just had one more play to make. And they got a player that's hurt. He's being helped, assisted by 2 of his teammates, but they can't get him there. And they put him down there at the goal line. And this game with 12 seconds left to go finds Taft Senators on top, 26-20. You see that pass? Drops right in. And it's just another case of number 3 and number 9 hooking up. It's going to be a devastating combination for teams to face. I don't know who Taft is going to be playing this year on their schedule, but hopefully they'll have answers for number 3 and Mr. number 9. That's Robert Brazil and Gianni Rudolph. Now Northwest is faced with what to do with 12 seconds after making big time comeback for the ages. And you know, Coach Lee Johnson, this is his 4th year at the helm over there. You know, last year they finished 3-7. But a couple of their games were so close, razor thin close, and the same tonight. So my guess is that these guys will look at the film here, and starting on Monday, maybe Saturday, they'll start to put whatever they have to put together for their next opponent. And I'll be looking forward to the next time when Waycross Community Media visits Tequila Sunrise Sunset Stadium and the Fred Hunt Press Box. Oh, they'll be playing Aiken that night. Well, Aiken, that's the school of my heart. That's where my 2 boys went to high school years ago. The Falcons, they're coming to swoop the Knights. And we see the Taft cheerleaders are really having a blast. You know, they set it off right at the first play of the game, but then they had to kind of get a little nervous there for a while. But now you can see the relief. So it's been a lot of this and that injuries in this game. Nobody carried off, but most of it looked like pulled muscles, cramps, and type of thing. We see number 57 for the Taft Senators when he was put out of the game. They're ejected from the game, and He didn't even do anything. So here come the Taft Senators, looking to convert this PAT. Hold is down. Kick is up. And that kick is good. So with 12 seconds left to go here from Mark Stadium on the campus of Walnut Hills High School, we have a score of the Taft Senators 27 and your Northwest Knights 20.
Remember to stay close by so you can hear the most valuable player tonight's game.
So we'll have to see what the Knights have for a gadget play. I don't know if they're going to try to get out of bounds and have a play from scrimmage, or just how they want to approach this.
Stadium here at Walnut Hills High School.
Again, next week, Waycross Media will be covering the Coleraine St. X game. They'll be hard pressed to play as exciting of a game as we've had here tonight at Mark Stadium. So here we go, the Taft Senators about to kick this ball off to the Knights. Approaches. It's going to be like a squibber. Diego Neri with the ball, and he gets out of bounds. It looks like 7.8 seconds left, and they're going to have a play from scrimmage starting at the Senator 48-yard line.
The ball at the Senators 49-yard line.
So it's kind of like been a game of two halves here tonight. And if the Knights, I'm happy that they were able to come back. I know they wanted to win this game, but well, they still haven't lost it. But here we go. First down, 7.2. Back to throw, Lawson. DB, jump ball. And this ball is intercepted by the Taft Senators with 1.1 second left to go in this affair.
Number 3, the quarterback, Robert Brazil. And that will be the ball game, folks. Got 1 second remaining, tie football. And again, we want to thank everyone for coming out.
Yeah.
Please, everyone, buckle up.
Robert Brazil makes the interception for the Senators.
All the kids, make sure you go home, shower up, get your homework done, go to sleep. You got school in the morning.
So this is the first game that gets the high school football season in the Cincinnati area jumped off. Skyline Chili, Crosstown shootout rather. These other games will be hard pressed to be as exciting as this one was. We got another whistle. That's it. The game's over here. So there you have it. From Mark Stadium in Walnut Hills campus, the final here tonight, we have a score of the Taft Senators 27 and the Winton Woods Warriors, the Northwest Knights 20. That'll do it here. And for all the fine resources of Waycross Community Media, this is Jacob Williams wishing you so long and see you soon. Thank you.
Waycross Sports coverage of Northwest Knights football. Brought to you in part by Shoe Carnival. Third Annual Financial Empowerment Conference. And CSL Plasma.